defense with an unknown history and unknown coach. And you heard Mike Vrabel bring up Tennessee and bring up his time there. And, and knowing, this is Sean Payton. This is a guy who, are you evolving and changing what you're doing? Sure, but there's a core to it all, and there's basic rules and principles that teams know about each other. It's pretty in-depth study, and you also have that player knowledge that can be shared of people who have been around other players, and in this case, Jarrett Stidham, and can pick up certain things. So I would say that while it's not the be-all, end-all in Pat's preparation for him, because I think it's still a bigger challenge to get ready for somebody you haven't seen much of, and don't have that big body of work where you can just identify what he'll be able to do and be predictive with all that. Versus again with Bo Nix, it would be easier to kind of get a handle on that for sure, because you've got a big chunk of body of work over the course of a couple of seasons of him as a starter and in that system. But I do think it's going to factor into how they are able to defend him. Doesn't guarantee anything in terms of the outcome, but there will be moments in the game where they can anticipate what he'll do based on what they know of him, the history of him, from within their own team, their own organization. Now, there was a lot of talk, and I heard this talk about the Bills, by the way, when they didn't decide, or when they chose not to go early to Denver to get acclimated to altitude, right? We're talking at 5,300
Look at the camera.
Feet above sea level, and how that's a real thing with which to deal
I just tapped the back
altitude, and that's a big
second,
time change.
the real
that they decided to leave this afternoon to go to Denver for this game versus going earlier in the week. Let's see if Vrabel address that.
Does he logically takes about a week and a half, so
Let's go.
they weren't going to let us go last Thursday to get ready.
Odegaard, Diaz, and
All
right.
You'll put your trash on my bed.
Bro, shut up. Alright.
I think the better you play, the less effect you'll have.
Yeah, just he's a realist, and a couple days early probably wouldn't have made much of a difference based on the studies that have been done. Vic, you've been out there so many times. I've been out there, but not as many times as you have been out there. Not asking you to become a meteorologist or a scientist or anything, but what are your thoughts on the rarefied air? Just one anecdotal bit of evidence. I'm not a football player, but I have noticed a few times I've been out there, if I don't hydrate enough, I do get headaches pretty quickly. That's just out of left field. You're really a football